All right. So, here we are. Another beautiful, beautiful episode. I got heat on my calves. First week of triathlon training is complete. Just a spicy, a lot of things. I'm not going to get into all the numbers, but it was a lot. The calves are very, very tight. Very, very tight. So just applying heat and whatnot and like creams and all the things. All the things. Um, yeah, yeah. It's been good. It's been good. Um, in the world, let's see. What did we do in the world between this and last? I've set up a digital miner to mine. We did that on the episode, right? I think. Yeah, we did. We did. I guarantee it. I honestly can't remember what I did. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think we did too much between this and last episode. I think the biggest thing here is we're slowly but surely building up our UU matter, which is great. We're progressing through pretty much everything, more or less at the same time. We still got, 2.59 or so. I should probably make another nuclear reactor just to kind of juice that up a little bit more. And get things a little bit more powerful over here. We're up to 45, which is good. I've only put through a couple more things of uranium at different times. Outside of that, we are... Oh, yeah. I removed the biomass stuff over here because we have power coming in automatically from the other side, from the power cells over there. So that's going to supply this line of equipment, okay? Or at least hopefully. I know it's a little bit heavy, to say the least. But yeah, it's one of those things. I forgot all about this nether quartz over here. You know that? 100% forgot all about it. Anyways, so we'll put all that in there. I had to put stack upgrade in my coal. I'm pretty sure I'll be there right away on my lapis as well. Yeah, it's up to 10 already. This guy's going to be ready to go right away too. We'll probably hit the Certus Quartz one right away as well. So we'll need to get a few more stack upgrades going, and I'll have to do some more emerald trading and whatnot, and just producing a little bit more of that in due time. So there's a lot of that going on. Yeah. I am trying to record ahead as well. And the reason being is I have a work trip coming up. I think, yes, when this video is live on both Twitch and YouTube, I will actually be away on a work trip down to the Houston area, which is always fun. Always just an adventure to kind of get out there. And so... That's a thing, right? That's a thing with the new job that I have. It's got international travel requirements. So that's a thing that we'll have to stay, ahead on, right? Try to stay ahead on the videos so that I don't fall behind for you all. Even though I'm traveling in triathlon and busy life with family and kids and you name it. So, yeah, just one of those things. So, for us to speed up, and for me to get more done in the world, we need to upgrade something. And what do we need to upgrade? Surprise, surprise. You probably all already know the answer. But it's our power system. It sucks. Still. We did all this. We did all this. I have this. I have our sawmill exporting resin. I still can't figure out how to get spruce wood in there. Maybe one of you all will tell me while I'm on vacation. When I get back, maybe I'll be able to fix it. I've tried every different combination in that sawmill. It's ridiculous. Cannot figure it out for the life of me. I've clicked every single block in here and every single combination, and it still sends either no wood or any type of wood. So that's a whole different hurdle. We did this whole system with this tree oil, and it's working good and whatnot. It's cruising, but yeah, it's just not good enough. Simple as that. It's good enough. Don't get me wrong. It is good enough, but it's just too darn slow. Like, we're generating a decent amount of power, but it's still too slow. We need so much more for our digital miner because I'm crazy. So I did a little bit of preparation, a little bit of prep here. We have some garden cloches that I made. Nothing too crazy there. They're pretty easy to make, actually. Four pieces of glass or sand. The heavy engineering blocks, the hardest part, right? That requires the uranium plates from Immersive and the mechanism stuff. But now that I have all of that, it's really easy. So the garden cloche, I made 2 of them. Beautiful. We have an electrolytic separator. We have biofuel, crusher, gas burning generators, and our biogenerators from the other side over there. Okay. And one of my goals here is we want to make ethylene. Okay. Ethylene is a good power source to be used in gas burning generators. This guy right here. So I want to try to at least start this process where we can get this thing going. So we need, in a PRC to make ethylene, we need water, 10 millibuckets, and 100 millibuckets of hydrogen along with biofuel. And that's going to give us substrate and 100 millibuckets of ethylene. So you lose a little bit of water, but you gain substrate and the biofuel. Now hydrogen, we need the electrolytic separator, which is just water again, nothing too crazy. Water converted into H2O, right? 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Funny how that works, eh? So we have all the tools that we pretty much need. We just need to set this bad boy up to be working, okay? Now, I think this wall right here, I decided is where I'm going to go with this. So, for now, we are just going to do this right quickly. Run a little bit of wiring. Little tiny bit of wiring. There we go. We'll do that for now, and then we'll see what we need to do. Oh man, I got this heating pad on high. Oh, it's cooking off the calf muscles. It feels nice though. It does feel nice. Okay, good. I'll just close those up for now. Okay, good. So we have a method to get things over here. Now, these cloches, I can never remember. You know, here's a fun fact. I've never used one of these. Never in my life have I used a garden cloche. I know, right? How many like Skyblocks and whatnot have I played, and I haven't used one? That's crazy, right? So, yeah, it's one of those things that we definitely need to get going. So one of the things first, I think that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the crusher down. The crusher has a little bit of biofuel and seeds, and we are going to set up the same system that we had basically over there, over here. Make sense? I hope so. Okay. So down the back side here, I am going to remove some of this. I think I changed my mind on my cabling here. I think I'm going to actually go up the back of the machines. Okay. So this is going to have a connector, of course, connecting into our crusher. So this will be our crusher mechanism, Mechanica, I believe it's called. And then we need a chest. You're empty. Perfect. Just the guy I was looking for. Bam. You know, I had an interesting topic on seeds. There we go. Had an interesting topic on Twitter as well, where it's like pretty much all of my content, all of my viewership is over the age of 18, which is kind of cool. You know, I'm all for that. I appreciate everybody who's watching. It doesn't really matter their age or anything like that. That's not the point of this current conversation. But I put it out there on Twitter, just kind of like, you know, does it really matter if I, you know, occasionally drop like a swear or something like that, you know, in the current environment that is my channel, right? I mean, we don't have much for youth, and I know some of you have mentioned in the past that you watch with your family or, you know, your son or daughter, and that's cool. I'm all for that, and I get that. So for now, I'll keep it keep it pretty good. But if you are one of those people, please let me know. I just want to make sure that that is still the case, okay? So, anyways, so let's get our seed chest configured. So that's going to be an input on our seed chest, seeds. That's going to be on, I think it's channel 4. I can never remember. And we're going to match all the things. So that should get loaded up with seeds. Excellent. So it's pulling out of our system, loading it up with seeds. Good. Good, good, good. This guy is going to input from the bottom, and it's going to output out the back. Awesome. Now we have that crusher on the back side there. I'm actually going to change this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to output to the side. So that whole, this connector right here, I don't actually need. I just remembered that I was going to change that up. Okay, so that's good. So, but to the side here, this is going to be another drawer or another chest, whichever we see fit. I think I'm going to go with a drawer. That's a lot of mobs right over there. I'm going to go with another drawer just because we can, right? Nothing too crazy. We don't need to get too extravagant about things, but a drawer just works better for us, I think, overall. So we'll get ourselves a quick little frame drawer. Just one of the big ones. I'm not too concerned. And that'll be our biofuel drawer. Okay? So this will be for our biofuel. We'll get that all set up. And then once this is ready to go, so this will have the connector behind it. There we go. And this will be labeled biofuel. Very nice. And we will go like so. Beautiful. And I will insert the biofuel into there. Now that automatically worked and transitioned over. Great. Now the next step is, of course, we need to power. Sorry for the pop there. My apologies with that. I need to find my mechanism machines. Where are they in this big old list? You know, that's the one thing. We're getting pretty darn big in the old list. I know that I can filter it, right? Like we can. Is that it? No. Enriching. Energy cube. Oh, you know what? I removed that connector. I actually did need that connector. Silly me. We need to put power into this guy. Where is the power inserting from? The bottom. Okay, that's fine. We can do that very easily. I forgot all about the power. There we go. I'm not going to find it in the list if it's not connected. Fun little fact about the machines. All right, there we go. So that guy should be getting power. Now, we need 237 RF per tick. Well, great. This guy is now gone. We're pretty much using up that entire compression dynamo. Right? This is partly the problem that I'm experiencing here, okay? So, anyways, we have our drawer of biofuel. That's working great. The next step is we need water. We need water as quick as we can get it. So what I'm thinking is that infinite water source. It was kind of fun to build one of those, so let's build another infinite water source from nuclear craft. It's not too complicated. Well, actually it is a little bit. That's a lot of like lead and stuff. I could just make a sink, right? Couldn't I? Pretty sure I could. Maybe I'll go make a sink instead. All right. So, why is this not inputting? Oh, it doesn't auto input. Does it? No, I had a hopper there, didn't I? Anyways, I'll fix that one. It's not a big deal. I probably could just get rid of this whole seed thing. Anyways, so we'll just insert seeds. It's fine. It's fine. Might need an advanced connector. Anyways, I'll figure that one out. So I built a sink. I put a servo and a flue duct, and we have water in our electrolytic separator. Very nice. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy here. Okay. So from there, we can get ourselves the hydrogen and the oxygen, just like we previously talked about. Oh man, I hope I have more connectors. I straight up do not. Alright. I'm going to go build some more connectors, I think, here. Because, yeah. Completely forgot to build some connectors. Apologize for the short little segment. Alright, so I got connectors. I also cleaned up and removed that and just directly inputted, you know, the seeds right into the crusher. Pretty straightforward, I think. Nothing too crazy going on there. We'll just make it daytime quickly so that our solars keep on chugging. And that's part of the problem, right? Our solars... Oh boy. Well, that sucks. Did not want that. Oh well. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, I'll have to fix that. So, our electric separator is set up adequately. So, let's jump on down to here. And what we'll do is we'll send this guy some power. Now, I'm not going to do anything else with it yet. And the reason being is we'll explain why here shortly. Oh, I don't have... No wonder my fluid amount has been so poor. Because that's... Okay, so that's a sink. So this is supposed to be an extract. This is supposed to be an extract as well. So all of those will extract water. So that should... Oh god, that's so loud. Alright, cool. But it's working. And 120 RF per tick. So again, we're using up some power, you know, just to get things going here. So we're using a decent amount. 237 plus this. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to get some muffler upgrades. I apologize for that. But anyways, what is going on here is we now have hydrogen. We now have oxygen. Now, for those of you that are unaware chemically, those are both gases. We're turning from a liquid into a gas of either sorts. Now, there is things that can handle gases with mechanism, and there is tanks for gases as well. I would like to at least get a couple of tanks here. I can't remember. I can go pretty high up the chain. So let's get a little bit of... Let's get some tanks for these things, right? And the main reason I want to do this is because tanks are... I just like having buffers. In case you guys haven't noticed, I definitely like having overall just general buffers with certain things, okay? So let's build ourselves a gas tank. Very nice. And let's get that upgraded. Oh, so it's osmium. Okay. So let's get a little bit of osmium. Very good. So boom, boom, boom. Awesome. So that's the advanced tank. That's 128 buckets, basically, of gas. Okay? So that's the big distinction there. That is of gas. Okay? I'm going to get a few more of these rocking and rolling. We need a little bit more iron. I think I have some just right down here, so I can probably fill that up. I think it's 9 more pieces. No, I flat out do not have iron. Down there. Okay, 9 more pieces of iron. To kind of make that a little bit better. Very good. I probably should automate these guys at some point as well. They're just a little bit of a pain to automate just because of the sheer cost. They're very expensive to run the setup, you know, overall. Okay. So there we go, basic gas tank, very nice, and we'll make that into an advanced one. Good, so we have 2 advanced, that's awesome. We could go to the next one. It's not too much more, and I do have the reinforced alloys for it. So let's get the next one up. We're going big, we're going straight to the elites. Probably a bit of overkill, not gonna lie, but that's okay. Why not? We're kind of at that stage that overkill really shouldn't be that big of an issue. It really shouldn't. So, yeah. This is why the power system needs some massive improvements. Okay, so I think that I should be able to put these on both sides of that electrolytic separator, and then we should have 2 different types of gas. Now, for us to do this, I also want to make sure that we have our connectors all set up to receive said gas, right? So we want to have connectors like so, and this guy will have to wire in like that. Very good. To make sure that our gas setup works. And it automatically started working. And there you can see, we can click on it and it has hydrogen. And this one has our oxygen. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all that we truly wanted, is this thing to keep going for as long as possible and get as much hydrogen and oxygen as possible. Okay? Oh boy. Well, I guess we're down to 1 fractionating still. Could probably remove this whole piping then. Yeah. Anyways. Oh well. Hopefully our biomass isn't getting its butt kicked right now. It probably is. Okay, so the electrolytic separator is doing its thing. I'll clean all this up a little bit later. But we have hydrogen there and we have oxygen there. Now oxygen we can use for certain things. But what we're looking for here is the ethylene. Okay? Ethylene requires biofuel. Biofuel we are producing from our seeds for now. I will want to set up the cloches upstairs, right? The cloches won't be down here. More than likely, I'll have like cloches here and here, for example, and we'll be growing something to supply this. Maybe potatoes or something like that to supply this crusher, okay? But for now, we're just bulking up, so we have seeds in there. We have a decent amount, so we'll use them up. Now, we need to take this hydrogen, right? We need to take hydrogen and water again, which is good, into a PRC. Now, we haven't made a PRC, so I guess that's our first step here. So let me go and get the supplies required to make a PRC. Okay, final piece of the puzzle. Overall, not a bad. It's a pretty easy recipe overall. I'm surprised that there isn't actually a quest reward for the PRC. In the mechanism quests. I was actually surprised about that, because it's a pretty important block in the whole mechanism line of things. So, pressure reaction chamber is what it stands for. And it does a decent amount of cool things. There's a lot of unique stuff that you can do with it as well. But yeah, anyways. So, basically what I'm going to do is we're going to grab another fluid duct. And we're going to make this as easy as we can here. To get set up. Okay, so we have a sink already there. That's going to be our water input. Now, from there, we need to get ourselves a gas conduit, Ender IO. I think I can do those. Those might work out really nice. Yeah. Pressurized. We can even do pressurized. Wow. Okay. I think we'll just do the gas conduits from Ender IO. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. That should be pretty straightforward and easy. So we'll go grab that. It's pretty cheap. I think it's just steel, conduit binder, and an enriched alloy. So nothing too crazy there. I think I still have some conduit binder. I do. Excellent. So 6 of those. I'll get a little bit of steel. And I sadly have to run over to the other area to get my conduit binder, or my enriched alloy still. Haven't automated all the things yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. All right, boom, boom, Ender IO, gas conduit. Very nice. It's kind of weird that you can get like some Ender IO stuff when you haven't unlocked it, but that's okay. You can't restrict everything, I guess, right? There's certain things that, you know, you got to just kind of do. So we're going to throw down that guy there. Water is coming in like so. And we'll throw down this here like this. And we will go extract. And we will go insert. And we will go output on the top. And we will go input on the side. No. Red. Input. Yeah. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Transport config. Let's Restrict input. Output. That's not what we want. Can we turn this off? Thank you. Okay, side config. Oh, that's why. Auto eject. Is that why? Never active. Always active. Ha, there we go. Hydrogen PRC. Very nice. I guess the one thing I didn't equate for this was power. Was it? Yeah, I didn't really, didn't really make sense of that one. It's probably the heat that's on my calves getting to my head. Oh, that's hot. Oh, smoking hot. How do I want to do that? That's a good question. I'll find out a way. I'll figure out a way. We got to get away. And then from there, we're going to have our gas burning generator pretty much right down here. I'm pretty sure we can fit it in right there. So that'll be good. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the bio generators or not. I'll have to see how the cloches do with our biofuel once I get that system set up. But for now, I think we'll leave it as is. Oh man, all that ethanol. Okay. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. All right, I gotta get power to this PRC. I didn't think about that in the backside there. You know what I'll do instead? I know what we'll do instead. We won't use the fluid pipe. We'll use the connector. Okay? So that'll give us power as well as fluid, which is good. Okay? So yeah. Anyways, so that'll give us everything we need. We'll call this the PRC. Very simple, and connect it into our system. We'll run over here and give our PRC power. There we go. Good. And we're also going to insert water. I don't have a filter. I don't think it'll be a problem because we already have water in there. It should be okay. All right. The other thing that we need to insert is the biofuel itself, right? So now we need to insert the biofuel into the system to also land in that spot. Okay, so we'll go back down to our PRC. We will, let's see. We have an insert. We don't have anything on that drawer yet. So what we will do is we will do an insert here. Yeah, we'll do an insert here of biofuel. We'll just lock that right on up. Okay. And down on our drawer, somewhere down here, biofuel. Good. Right here, we will do an extract stack and go. So what that should do is it should be firing this guy up. No? There we go. Okay, excellent. Awesome. So our biofuel is getting into our PRC, and we're producing ethylene now. Awesome. That's another 120. So we're at 120. We're at, 237. I could remove the upgrades, and I can put energy in all of this stuff as well. Okay, so that's good to know. I actually need. No, that's fine. We'll leave that as is. And this guy is going to output auto eject to the top. Okay, and up here, what we're going to do is this is going to be our substrate. Okay, that's our byproduct here that we will need to implement another drawer for. Okay, so as you can see, our hydrogen for the most part 18.9. I think it's going up or staying pretty consistent. I believe this guy's not faster than that one. I can't remember. But also the other thing too with ethylene is we should probably get another way of storing that, right? So the ethylene itself, this guy here, you can store it. It is a gas, right? We're not condensating it into a liquid. We're keeping it as a gas, okay? So we're keeping the ethylene as a gas. So I can get myself another gas container, just like this one, right? and we can go disable none at the top, right? And we're good to go. So I'm going to get another gas container, and in the meantime, what I'm going to do is let's go make an advanced connector, just in case. I don't know how much these actually produce for power, and I think they're a little bit up and down for what they produce even. For power, like sometimes they're like higher and sometimes they're lower, all that type of stuff. Is any of this food any good? Cheeseburgers. The plowman's lunch is good. Perfect. Just kind of eating scraps. Yeah, I've gotten a little lazy. I've gotten a little lazy when it comes to the food. But yeah, anyways, we'll clean that up down the road. All right, I need a diamond dust. We're going to make this an advanced connector. And the reason being is I'm just not positive what this thing puts out for power. So I want to make sure that we're capitalizing as much as we can. Okay? So the gas burning generator should be pretty much ready to go. I don't know what all it needs. Let's just see. Does it tell us? No, it doesn't really tell us. Okay, we'll put it down and we'll take a look. I think I have everything though. Okay, so we'll do an advanced connector right like so. You know what? Because this is here, and I'm probably putting another gas chamber above it, and that one's going to come down into our gas burning generator, I might throw my generator over one. Or do we just put connectors on them? Right? That one's got a connector already. So, oxygen. So that one will be a connector out the back. Right? And all of this will be set to none. Right? So this is still getting oxygen from our separator, but not from anywhere else. Eject to the top. That's good. And all the rest of that is off. That's still going up. That's good. Okay. We're getting a little bit of ethylene, which is nice. We're not getting any water, which is a little concerning. It's a little concerning. Okay. Fluids. Fluids can't eject. Fluid yellow out the back. Yeah, that should be right. Fluids. Water from the back. A little bit concerned about this one. Did that help? Nope. Worth a shot, right? Worth a shot. Yeah, I don't know why it's not inserting the water accordingly. That's strange. That's strange. It should be. PRC. Oh. Well, that's why. I didn't create the water to go in. That might help. There we go. Now we're getting water. I was like, why is this not working all of a sudden? Okay. So, the other thing I can do is if we replace this with just a standard connector. I know, right? So much X in it. It's crazy. And we call this ethylene, right? We put a gas tank there. Now we have ethylene in our system that we can use to port wherever we want to, right? So I could actually port the ethylene over to here instead, and we can keep our tower going, right, up the line, okay? So this is what I'm kind of thinking. So this guy here, we will need to place the right way. Very good. So now we need to input our ethylene into here, okay? So what we'll do is we don't need the advanced connector then because we're going to be connecting right into our flux duct system. We will connect to that and we will go gas burning gen. Very nice. And that will be set up with our ethylene. So without further ado, I'm going to go get another gas canister. And when I'm back, we're going to hook this thing up. Alright, so I'm over at our system here, and I created a mechanism gas channel, and that's our channel 7 here. And what we're going to be doing is, I've got it disabled for right now, but we're going to say we're going to extract the ethylene from there, and we need to find our gas burning generator, which should be right there, right below it, funny enough. And we're going to insert onto there, okay? Now, I think that this should work, or we just crashed. One of the two. I think we just crashed. It seems like we crashed. Sure enough. All right. Fun times. All right, folks. So, game is in a crash loop. Fun times. Don't really have time to deal with this right now. Good times. What I'll do is I'm going to load the backup. We'll end the episode here. We'll call it. And hopefully, at the start of next episode, we'll be fired up on the gas burning generator. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Got to load a backup and see what I got to redo. Probably a lot. What else is new? All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one.